Hello, guys. I hope you're doing. Hey. Hello, guys. Hello. It's fine. It's fine. Just keep rolling. You can already start. So we're starting with today's meeting. We'll not really have the time to wait for other people because we're literally starting around the time we're supposed to finish. So that's the vibe of today's type of meetings. Every Thursdays, we basically have small presentations by any club member. So it's all about talking about any topic, any subjects related to cinematography, directing, anything. And so they have been kind of like doing a bit of research about that topic during the week. And today's the day they prepare a small presentation, they come, they share with you. It's all about just sharing knowledge around filmmaking, about all these technicalities, because that's what the film club is about, right? And by the way, if you're willing to present next week, you're more than welcome. Just come in touch, get in touch with us. So she will take you through the presentation, and then, yeah, I think we'll just be here paying attention. There's the guy rolling there, so every single one of these videos will be posted on YouTube, just as good content, and also on the Instagram page. If you're not subscribed to the Instagram page yet, you're an enemy of the film club, so you better be ashamed of yourself. But just take it away, Sandra.
Okay, so hi guys. So today we'll be discussing about cinematography. What is cinematography? Cinematography is the art and the process of making a film. It involves the integration of camera movements, shots, angles, and lightings. Or you can simply say it's just the art of using a camera to tell stories visually. So framing is the placement and the position of the subjects in a shot. There are three main types: close-up, medium, and long or wide shots. Close-up shot is basically just an approximation of a head to chest shot. It doesn't really have to be head to chest, but it's just an approximation. The main objective is to show details of a subject and create an emotional connection between the audience and the character. This is a clear example of a close-up shot. So basically the guy is terrified, right? That's what you can see, he's terrified. So the audience really gets it, you know. Then the medium shot, it's also approximated to be a head-to-waist shot. It gives a solid view of a character, their body language, and the environment. It's mostly used in shots with dialogue because we have to know the body language. That's the whole point of a dialogue, so that we can read and get the context of what they're talking about. The long or the wide shot, it's also an approximation of a head-to-toe shot. It establishes a scene, and it is used in scenes where there's a large amount of surrounding. And it's also used to portray isolation or separation. For instance, this picture, you can clearly tell that there's a sense of isolation, and also the surrounding is basically an ocean, if I'm not wrong, and he's somewhere at a beach. Yeah. So the next is variants. These are the variants of the main types of framings that we've talked about. So there's an extreme close-up, medium long shot, and extreme long shot. So an extreme close-up is basically an extreme of a close-up. So a close-up, as we talked about, is a head-to-chest shot, which means an extreme close-up is like nearer. So here you can see the eye and the tear, and it's basically used to give, like, really give details that should be noticed. Like here, I think it's the tear that's supposed to be seen, so that you can see that this guy is either crying or sobbing or something. Then a medium close-up, it's a head to shoulder. Remember, a close-up is a head to chest, so a medium is a head to shoulder, and it's also used mainly in dialogues. Then a medium long shot is a head to knee shot, or a cowboy shot. It's called a cowboy shot because, I don't know if you guys play games, like games or films with cowboys. They always have some, I don't know if it's a signature or something, but most of the pictures they take is usually a head to knee thing, mostly because they use horses or something. to do with that. Then an extreme long shot. This is like a really extreme long shot. So it shows objects appear tiny and small, and it's also used in places where the surrounding needs to be seen, and the main focus is the subject in relation to the surrounding. So this is like the basic summary of the shots. You can see an extreme long shot, a long shot of a guy, a medium long shot, a mid shot, a medium close-up, a normal close-up, a big close-up, and an extreme close-up. The next thing are camera angles. There are three main: long, normal, and high angle. Camera movements and perspective. Why do we move a camera? So we move a camera to mimic human movement. For example, a shot where someone is maybe jumping, so obviously we'll have to show that through the moving of the camera. To imitate a person's viewpoint, like that's basically the audience seeing through the eye of a certain character. Then to draw audience towards or away from. We'll talk about that when we're talking about the camera movements. To reveal information that was off screen. Yeah. That's by probably zooming in and out. So the camera movements are zoom in and out. That is through manipulation of lens. We all know how a camera looks like. So zooming in and out, you'll just manipulate the lens if you want to zoom in and if you want to zoom out. Then a pan is a horizontal swiveling of a camera from a fixed position. So for example, this is my camera. If I want to pan it, I won't do this. It's assuming it's fixed on a tripod stand. You'll just move within a position, like you get, yeah, horizontally. And then a tilt is a vertical movement of a camera from a fixed position to, it's also from a fixed position, and it's vertical. So that's the difference between pan and a tilt. Pan is horizontal and a tilt is vertical. Yeah. Then dolly in and out is simply moving towards or away from a subject. That's this, dolly in, dolly out. Track left and right is moving the entire camera along a track. Pedestal up and down, it's similar to tilt, only that the camera is not in a fixed position. Yeah, so this is tilt, but pedestal up and down, this is it. You get? Yeah. Then this is a camera dolly. So you get the picture of dollying in and out. Basically, the person will just be moving the tripod in and out, and that's the movement of the dolly. This is how a track works, and this is the summary of those movements. So perspective, a camera's perspective, like how the camera is used to bring a certain type of shot. There's the POV, reflection, shadow, which is like the camera is looking at an action but indirectly. There's the portal, looking at reality filtered through another device like TV. There's the silhouette, a character seen from a strong backlight, and there's a broken wall, a character talking to the audience directly. This is, I guess, the last part. Cinematography, composition techniques. So composition describes the way a director groups, arranges, and views objects within a frame in a way that is pleasing to look at. So there's a camera height. Camera height is basically a pedestal up. So when it comes to camera height, it's basically it's used in shots where you want to discover mystery, assuming it's a person holding a knife, and we still don't know who the person is. So when it's a camera height movement from his shoes to him holding a knife, and we still want to know who it is, to him to now show his face. So that's where the objective of discovering a mystery comes from. The dramatic angle or the low angle is used to add an emotional impact to a scene or make a character seem tall. I hope that is self-explanatory, right? Then screen direction, or the 180 degrees rule. It's filming from the same direction to maintain continuity. For instance, if you're filming a dialogue between two people, you have to place the camera in such a way that when you're filming this person talking and when you're filming this person talking, once you figure out the shot, it doesn't have to appear like they were in different sides. You have to balance that using the 180 degrees rule. I guess we'll talk about that in another session. And then tilted horizon, or a Dutch angle or canted angle. So this is tilting the camera to add or increase tension in a scene. For example, a scene in a horror movie where we're looking at how someone is terrified by a certain monster. So we can tilt to show the body language or something of the sort. And then an extreme close-up is filling the frame with a magnified view of an object to draw the attention of the audience in a particular object. So that's basically to just draw the attention to a certain thing, like probably someone crying or a scar on someone's face. Yeah. Then last but not least, we have staging and multi-level action. So staging is just a long shot that gives the impression of a theater. It can be a scene in like a hotel, something of the sort. Multi-level action is audience watching a related scene where one action is in the background and another in the foreground. Like someone who's watching TV and it's something related to the plot of the story. That's kind of like a multi-level action technique. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Sandra.
Oh, and also, if you've learned something from what you've learned, whenever you watch a movie, don't just watch it to watch. Like, identify some things like an angle or a shot, like that's a close-up shot or that's a wide shot, something of the sort. Just don't watch to watch. Watch with the filmmaker's mind.